This car swims. This car jet skis. And this car has a garden in it. These cars are not from the future. They were built in 2021 by this guy. So we flew all the way to Switzerland to ask him, how can a car swim? And is he gonna be the one to build a flying car? In Zurich, Switzerland, I introduce you to Frank.
Hi Nosteli, my name is Frank and I have the most craziest collections of cars in the world.
Every year, Frank creates a car, a crazy car, just because he can. Frank's cars can be so crazy that one year he figured, if Jesus could walk on water, maybe one of his cars could drive on water.
I certainly do love boats, jet skis and whatever is on the water, but my true passions are cars.
So then Frank had a new problem. What could possibly be crazier than a car on water? Well, maybe a car that goes underwater.
The inspiration of that car I have received from James Bond, the movie The Spy Who Loved Me, where he escapes his enemy underwater. But as we all know in life, to do fiction and to do reality are two different pairs of shoes.
Yes, because if you want your car to swim, you'll have to make it waterproof. You'll have to put propellers on it, and you'll have to make sure it doesn't weigh more than 900 kilograms, unless you want it to sink.
The car by itself needs to be lightweight, and the driver, the passengers inside, they need to wear a wetsuit.
Now that his car had conquered the water, Frank decided it was time for them to conquer the future. So he built this car that can separate like a Lego. He built this delivery car that can send packages even when stuck in traffic. He even built this car that has a garden in it. And if you ask him, when is he making a flying car? His answer?
What is missing in our collection actually is a flying car. We thought about it, but technologies of today are not ready yet.
The more cars he made, the more people called him crazy.
I love to be called crazy. In German it means verrückt, and the verb of it means that you move things, and this is exactly what we want to do. We want to move things, but also the minds of people.
Frank didn't make those cars to go viral. He didn't even make them to get rich. He made them to teach you two things: dream big and go crazy.
Dreams is like the fuel which gets me forward, the fuel which makes me do things.
That's right, because as Steve Jobs once said, the people who are crazy enough to think they can change the world are usually the ones who do.